right. Starting off with one of the more interesting books that you guys are going to see in a long time, because we're going to go down a rabbit hole with this one. Gore Noir Magazine, the Hellraiser edition. Now, for those of you guys that are saying, "Man, I feel like I've seen this before. I feel like this Gore Noir, this type of cover, I've seen it before." Well, you guys might be right because this is a former Gore Noir variant that they did of Freddy Krueger. And you might be asking yourself, where have I heard Gore Noir magazine before? Well, it used to be a horror magazine that's been out of print for 10 plus years. But they started a Kickstarter program or a Kickstarter for this. It's a reprint of their Hellblazer issue they did 10 years ago with a special new cover using the Todd McFarlane homage. And that is Gore Noir magazine. And this is a tough book to find because it's been out since April of 2022, it sounds like. I don't know how many are out there, but I couldn't find very many sales on eBay other than 2 over the last couple of years. And this one sold for quite a bit. Stein?
Yeah, this one sold. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
My internet's still struggling.
Oh, you're good, bro.
It sold for 100. And yeah, if you look at that Kickstarter page, like when you see like the first, like there were not very many backers for this.
No.
So I don't know how many. It said it was supposed to be limited to like 1,200, but I don't think they made 1,200.
So this is pretty cool. You got special cards. They even threw a card of their Freddy Krueger, and then they did a special almost like a glow in the dark or a 3D version of it. I think it's 3D that they did that you got 3D glasses with too, and then they had posters also. So
looks like an old man taking a shit.
Yep.
Well, isn't that pretty much that Spider-Man cover anyway? I mean, that's why it's like literally I hate that cover. So
Torment cover.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Oh,
that's exactly what it looks like.
I love that cover. I just got my Japanese version.
Oh, that's a good one.
21 backers.
Yeah, Spider-Man's squatting, dude. He ain't taking a shit there.
There was only 21 backers, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, how many of these things could be out there? I mean, unless they just sold them out of the back door. I mean, that's the only thing I can think. But
he's got to have more prizes, dude. You know what I mean? And he should have made one with OJ, dude. Right?
Well,
like a horror.
Here's
like
Gore Magazine's website, and you can go on their website and see some of their old magazines they still have available for sale. I love Ghost. If you're a fan of Ghost, that's a pretty cool magazine. But look at these covers, man. This one right here, the They Live tribute is awesome. Here's the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
I want that hoodie.
Look at this one. Mass issue featuring Stephen Strange Slipknot vs. Ghost limited edition. That's crazy. You can buy that available. It comes with a fake Ghost Garbage Pail Kids card.
Punchy Papa.
Look at this one. Minifigures. Look at this. A Garbage Pail Kids parody VHS magazine. But more importantly, here's the 3D Scratch and Sniff.
Scratch and Sniff?
Original Nightmare on Elm Street. That is sold out. That is sold out. So you can't get that.
I love how on that Freddy Krueger when they slice through the lettering on the that was pretty cool.
Well, this one, remember this, because we might be talking about this later. Let's move on to the next almost 10 issue, Frostbiter Wrath of the Wendigo, issue number 1 from Caliber Press in 1992. And a lot of Trauma fans are going to recognize this one.
Okay, so what is this? I literally have no clue what this is.
So this is a comics adaptation of the 1996 B movie produced by Troma Entertainment, written by that film's music director. Drunken hunters accidentally released the forest monster called the Wendigo, and only one woman can stop it. 32 pages, black and white, 1992 from Caliber Press.
That's weird. I've never heard of that.
Yeah. There
this
was an
one sold
issue
for-
too, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
supposedly. Yeah.
This one sold this week for 50, and it was a VF minus.
Wow. Wow. That must mean these are pretty rare. Old school
They
caliber
must be.
press too. 90s era caliber press. I love those books. I look through them every time I find them in dollar bins. So that's a good one.
Is he holding a shotgun like a baseball bat?
Yeah, and he's holding the guy's head, it looks like, maybe. Or there's, what is that guy? Is that a guy's head on the bottom right? They're both holding heads. One's a skull. No
So
hunting in
weird.
Tromaville. That's pretty scary.
I mean, it's no barn of fear, but
Shout out to Spec Media, who just recently became a member. He's on fire.
Well, I became a member on your channel, so I figured, oh shit, I better do.
oh, you weren't even.
I wasn't a member.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to join the House of Stein members only group, check the join button below. There are multiple levels and multiple goodies. That's a really good way to support the channel. So, all right, moving on. Next, a classic Michael Turner cover. This is Superman Batman issue number 8, the San Diego Comic-Con Aspen cover Virgin out of 1,000 from 2017, based on a book that came out, like 10 years before it, probably? When did Superman Batman number 8 originally come out?
Yeah, probably. Yep. I would think 2005, 2006, something like that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, 2004 is when it came out. Wow. Yeah. It says here, reprints post-crisis reintroduction of Kara Zor-El, a.k.a. Supergirl. 13 years later. If you don't know where this original cover comes from, the original cover is the famous German variant, which was probably most people's first
Introduction to
foray.
foreign books.
Yeah. Into foreign books was that Michael Turner Supergirl cover. Let me bring it up.
Yeah, while Brian's bringing that one up, this one set an all-time high this week. CGC 98 just under 1,000, sold for $950. So that's an all-time high for this one.
Wow. Here's the original. Of course, we go to one of our favorite website, recalledcomics.com, and the original German variant. It's just a grail for most people. Only 500 copies, I think, of this book are out there of the original, and supposedly 1,000
Is
of this one.
top 5 Michael Turner covers ever?
Yes. This is top 5 Michael Turner covers for sure.
I haven't seen all of them, but that one's really good.
This one, right? The original, which is the one that I like the most because it's the first one that I saw. I think you could put up there the original. I don't know about this one. I don't like the background as much as the blue. What do you guys think? I like the blue better than the yellow.
I think I like the yellow better, and I like how it doesn't have, say, big variant edition right on the top, and
It's more natural, right? The
Yeah,
Virgin
I think
cover. So
it feels on this one, yeah.
Yeah,
the sad
it's like
part-
an actual painting.
The sad part is that the variant came out after he passed. So I wonder if there's any, is there any signature series of the German out there? I wonder. When did that
I wouldn't
come
be
out?
surprised.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
At least a CPCS one or two, I would assume.
Yeah.
Michael Turner is one of those that'll be the next Dave Stevens type, where
Yeah.
people
I agree.
gone too soon. That's for sure.
And the original copy of this, the German, is always getting green labels. But I think there was one blue label out there that
I think there's 3. I think there's
three.
3.
and they get green labels because on the back it's numbered out of 499 and they write the number on the back. So you would get
I think they stopped doing that.
good. But it's kind of cool
Because,
that they
like,
would writing on back
yeah.
cover in marker.
Yeah, because all covers are like that. So I think they stopped doing that.
Well, it's a great book, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the good ones. So, all right, moving on. Next, Uncanny X-Men issue number 4, the second print, our second magic cover of the night.
Yeah, this one was a little odd for me. This is this who did this cover?
Townsend. Travis Townsend. Is it not Travis Townsend? I don't know Townsend's first name. Is it
Is it
Townsend?
Bacalo?
I thought
but-
it was when I looked at it, I thought it was
Maybe it
Boggle.
is. Maybe it is.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't know
It
if I
is
knew that there was
Pachalo.
a second print. I didn't know if there was a second print of this one.
The famous blue second print, which I always love that baby blue
Oh yeah,
second print. Yeah.
very
Yeah,
short print,
gotcha.
very short printed.
This one sold for 50 this week. So
Nice.
Raw. Wow.
Wow.
I believe Joe and I talked about this book before.
Yeah,
Ooh.
James Kreider says this is Bachalo or Bacalo, however you want to say it. Grabbed one of these at 5th and Charles for $4.
Nice.
Not
is
bad.
5th and Charles like the upscale version of 2nd and Charles?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Sounds like it.
See, in his neighborhood, it's called Fifth and Charles because it's on Fifth Street.
yeah.
yeah.
Moving on up.
Yeah, this is a cool book.
Hello, welcome to Fifth and Charles. All right, and then second. Hey man, welcome to the Second and Charles, motherfucker.
I want to say congrats to everybody who just is now joining us, including Igor, who just came from the Murat Michaels eBay live sale with Wanted Comics. He says, I just spent around $1,500 on the Murat sale. Someone slapped me. Well, congratulations, my friend.
Hell
and
yeah.
Congrats to everybody else that got great books. Murat Michaels was selling some of his rare AP issues that were #1 issues, which he always kept for himself. Not very many Murat Michael AP covers out there. So congratulations on everybody that got one tonight. Shout out to Wanted Comics. All right, moving on. This is an interesting one. Non or NON. I believe it's non. It could be NON. I don't know. This is issue number 5 from Red Ink in 2005. This is the final entry of an anthology series by Jordan Crane that was published in 2001 by Red Ink. And it has a ton of creators in there, including David Cho. Let's see here who else I recognize. James Kolchka, Paul Lyons, Paul Pope, Brian Ralph, Kurt Wolfgang, a bunch of other people. Sounds like a really tough book to get.
Yeah, I definitely never heard of this one. And it looked like it comes in like a big fat booklet type thing, and then you open it up and it's got like the comics on the inside that you pull out. It's real weird. Like this is on the cover of the packaging or something. I can't even explain what this actually is. But this sold for $125, and this, I mean, even before this week, it was basically selling for like 50 to 60. So somebody must know what this is because I have no clue.
It's a big anthology series. Here's some of the interiors. Here's how the book came. It came all with a badass, like it actual looks like a hardcover. It came with a slip case. Or not a slip case, a dust cover. And a couple of extra books, it looks like. So 3-book set comes housed in a cardboard supported case and hand screened dust jacket. Main book there's the main book, I guess, in the middle, and the other 2 books on the side. And there's the dust jacket for the main book. It looks like it's something for, like the cover, a wraparound cover for it. So very interesting. How much did you say this sold for?
Very strange. $125.
Wow. Well, if you guys do some diggings out there, you might be able to get it for cheaper than that. That's all I'll say. All right, moving on. Next, we have got, speaking of digging, Gold Digger, Gina versus Penny, issue number 1 from Antarctic Press in 2013. Now, this is very interesting. Do you know anything about this, Stein?
Nope.
You want to know about it?
Oh, I'm sure you're going to tell us.
Here's the little series summary or issue summary. Tom and Jerry, Bugs and Daffy, Roadrunner and Coyote. The list of classic rivals now has a new entry. Gina versus Penny. When the world's 2 smartest archaeologists adventurers get into a punk-off, they start putting the rank in prank, a one-shot of outrageous one-shot gags from Fred Perry. Now, there's one page I want to show you guys. Okay? Let's do this.
Oh, is this a spoiler?
Kind of. Spoiler. Here's the final page. Says here, Penny, I'm kind of not feeling like escalating our prank feud anymore. Fun is fun, but 6 months naked 6 months naked in a war-torn battle raged world of bouncy castles is enough for me. Thank you. Truce, and she puts out her hand to shake. Truce. Mysteriously slimy. I think we might have got the first stank palm in comics, you guys. Gina, where has your hand been? You'll have to wait until that story is told, dear reader. Oh, here and there.
What?
There's the stank palm, bro. That is the double stank palm right there.
That's nasty, bro.
Did you guys see Stein's face on that when he sighed? It was like total, like, what is going on here?
It'd have been better if she said, "Well, I stuck my hand up my ass."
We
You know what I
lost
mean?
Stein at the perfect moment. Look at that eye roll.
Oh, I thought he was Google searching what was happening.
Now he's back.
Oh
Now
man,
he's
Stank
I
back.
should have
palm.
screenshot that.
Yeah, somebody will.
Oh, we just go back on the rewind.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, my internet froze up right there too. That was nice.
Right at the perfect
I
moment.
feel like the government's probably watching my search history or something, because I don't know what I don't even know what's going on. I didn't even know that that's what this book was about. This is terrible.
They're
But
pissed
we're
off.
moving into your book, your computer.
They're
It's
pissed
him.
off.
He's researching stank bomb.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Look at that cover. Holy cow.
So tell me, Mr. Stein, about your farm animals.
Yeah. Jesus. All
We
right.
lost him. Think
We lost him again. We'll wait till he's back. Yeah, the first appearance. I don't know if they have a Mallrats cover with the original Stank Palm, or Mallrats comic with the original Stank Palm, but that might be the first Stank Palm in comics, ladies and gentlemen. How much did this one sell for again, Stein?
$40.
Wow. Again, Antarctic Press, you guys, old school Antarctic Press. Ben Dunn is doing it right. So,
Yeah.
all right. Moving on next. Flight of the Raven trade paperback from IDW in 2017. I don't know much about this other than it's European, as it says Euro Comics on the bottom, and there is a second pressing that looks exactly like the first pressing, so be on the lookout. Stein, what did this one sell for?
This one has a cover price of I think $29.99, and it sold for $60.
Yeah.
That's a really good cover.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say about it in the little write-up on my comic shop? It says that it's one of the most beautiful comics of the 21st century. Most stunningly beautiful comics of the 21st century. Story takes place in Paris during the German occupation and stars a memorable heroine in the French resistance fight named Jean. With the help of an apolitical cat burglar named Francois, she tries to save her comrades, including her missing sister, from the Gestapo. There you go. Pretty
Who drew
good.
that?
I don't know. It's a great question. Best Artist Award. Let's see here. Paris Rooftops. The book also includes a portfolio of pinups featuring its heroine. Winner of the Best Artist Award at the festival. It doesn't say who the. Oh, Jean-Pierre Gabrat. Jean-Pierre Gabrat or Gabrat. Gibrat.
Shout out John Pierre.
Jean-Pierre. Amen.
John Pierre.
Yeah. So, like I said, there is a second printing though, so be careful. I don't know what the second printing sells for. It might sell for more. Who knows? It's a good one. All right. Next, like I said, we're going to come back to that Terrifier book. Actually 3 Terrifier books sold last week. All 3 of the first issues, or I guess number 2 has 2 covers, and these 2 covers are right here. This is Terrifier issue number 2, covers A and B from Art the Clown LLC in 2021. These books sell for a lot because they cost a lot. Stein, what did these sell for this week?
Yeah, so they I mean, these were like $200 books. So they were expensive.
120.
Yeah. This week cover A sold for $300 and the variant sold for $370. These things are basically like now monsters. And this is just book 2.
Yep. So here is, for those of you guys that want to know, this was originally a movie, obviously, a cult classic horror movie. And this is where it comes from, this terrifiershop.com. They have a ton of stuff available, but these are all sold out. There was a signed comic book number 1. This one, they were all $120, it looks like. Comic book 2, alternate cover art, and only 10, or cover book 1 of this one. They have a bunch of stuff on here. You can go find more stuff to look for, if you want to search out there, because it's very interesting. But, ladies and gentlemen, you can go get this one for $10. I'll drop the link in the chat if anybody wants to go pick this one up. This is the VHS Classics issue of Terrifier. There you go. Hopefully they're still available, because it looks like they're still available if anybody wants one.
Do you have any, Brian?
No. So it's 32 pages, 4x7. Yeah. So there we go. Pretty crazy series, that's for sure. I know Sean told a really good story about watching this while eating mushrooms on Halloween night, dressed as Mario on Wednesday night's show. So if you guys want to go see that, have fun. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So moving on. This is one of my favorites right now, you guys. Fairlane the Goblin, issue number 5, the Scotty Young variant. This might be one of the rarest Scotty Young books out there, because I've never heard of it, and it is a gorgeous wraparound cover. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful.
I don't know what this is, and it looked like the book is maybe sideways. Is this a sideways book?
Yes, it is sideways. It is a sideways book. They did, I believe, 5 issues or 6 issues. They had variants for the last 3, I believe, or maybe they did 7 issues or 8 issues, and they did variants for the last 3. I know that Scotty Young was one of them. So was the guy that did Mouse Guard, David Peterson. So there's a David Peterson variant of this. Very interesting book, very cool book. I'll give you a little bit more information on it. Right here. It says, Fairlane the Goblin is published by Studio Fairlane, which is run by Fairlane and his pug, supposedly. So about Fairlane, it's a fairy tale Fairlane the Goblin, a tree goblin shaman from the forest of Findin, has spent years wandering the very many lands of Oddland, of Wug, in search of a forest to call his own. He's only got 10 lands left. He's on the journey with his only friend, his tree Einwart, who's slung over his shoulder and constantly giving him an earful. The story is Act 3 of their journey, and they've been searching for years. They've had a lot of failures, and they're a little beat up. So it sounds like a very interesting book, and you guys can find more information about this and read the comic, and maybe even more if you search for it. That's all I'm going to say. That is all I'm going to say, because this could be something that is very rare, and maybe the guys on the show might want to take a look at what I dropped in live chat. So what did this one sell for, Stein?
This one sold for 100.
Not bad. Not bad. That's a pretty cool cover, pretty cool book.
I can't imagine there's many of these.
Yeah, probably not. Hood actually showed us a nice Scotty Young variant that is pretty tough to find these days too. You still got that one, Hood? He put it away.
Put it up. Yeah.
Which book
But
was that?
It was Karnak,
Yeah.
Scotty Young variant. Can you pull that up, Aaron?
Let me see if I can find
Karnak,
it.
Scotty Young. I don't think a lot of people know about this Scotty Young.
Let's see here.
So I
Here it
came
is.
across it at the famous Half Price books.
Yeah, this is a killer Scotty Young cover. Both of these are great, but here's the Karnak one that Hood was talking about.
Yeah, look at that little fucker, bro. It looks badass, dude.
Yeah, I agree. It's a cool cover. So Scotty Young is just, we were talking the other day on, I was talking with Dennis and Jesse in a phone call, and we started to talk about who is the biggest variant cover artist in the game. And I think there's two names out there, Scotty Young and John Tyler Christopher. I think those are, for the amount of work that they do and the popularity of their work. Now, some people would say Alex Ross, but I just put Alex Ross as the GOAT of all comic artists, in my opinion. And he doesn't just do variants. I get that. Scotty Young and John Tyler Christopher do a lot of variants, and they put them out, and 90% of them are good, right? I really don't think there's anybody that's a better variant cover artist than those two. And Scotty Young might be number one.
Adam Hughes.
Yeah, but Adam Hughes hasn't put out as many in the past 5 years as those two.
True.
Actually, since 2015, I think those two have been putting out so many variants. It's unreal. So
Would you put J. Scott Campbell up on that list?
maybe, J. Scott Campbell and I think J. Scott Campbell and John Tyler Christopher are the two cover artists that started selling variants from their own webpage first. I know JTC started in like 2015. I'm not sure when J. Scott Campbell started doing it, but I would put J. Scott Campbell up there. Yeah.
What about Art Adams?
No, I don't think he does as many as those guys.
Okay, so we're talking about quantity.
Yeah. For
So
like,
You got to put
Archer.
Friesen up there.
I don't think she does as much as Scotty Young and JTC, because you remember JTC is doing both the negative space and the action figure variants.
That's right.
Yeah. So
As
What about
far as
Archer?
unique and like completely different, yeah. Like you put Scotty and John Tyler Christopher.
yeah. And
up
look,
there.
you guys, I mean, the old Scotty Young variants or covers are the best. We're talking about this one right now. We talked about those old school Devil's Due ones that he did back in the day with Josh Blaylock on those, or like, what was it called? Skedex or something like that. Those are so tough to find.
That
This
looks
is
like
cool
a video
one.
game cover, right?
I love it, dude. I love the mushrooms. I love the look of the character. I mean, this is a great comic book cover. So
That's cool.
yeah. Speaking of John Tyler Christopher, you guys, Tuesday night on Beyond Wednesdays, come hang out with us and John Tyler Christopher. We'll see you there on the industry show. Moving on to a really cool book that is going to go crazy here soon because a lot of people don't realize it. You're seeing 4 covers here, you guys, for Supreme Sacrifice #1, the flip book. Now, here's why it's a flip book, because that cover that you're seeing now and this cover are on the same book. You just flip them over. But there's 2 variants, including this one here, which is a San Diego Comic-Con variant, and this one right here, which is a Wizard of Los Angeles variant. Now, this is a book by Rob Liefeld, Robert Kirkman, and John Malin. Shout out to the great John Malin. All on this book. Look at that. So check it out. Really tough to find, and we're going to bring Stein back here once we get him. There we go.
You all right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can. His internet is going garbage. So we got to help him
Can you
out.
hear me?
Yep, we can. So, all right. So we're talking about Suprema here and the Rob Liefeld, Robert Kirkman, John Malin book. And
He
it's
couldn't
2
hear
variant
us or
covers.
what?
Yeah, he can hear us.
No, he took off his headphones.
Yeah, he can hear
Yeah,
us.
because I'm on my phone now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not. I just realized it's not my internet. It's my crappy 7-year-old computer. So
There we go. So what's going on with this?
So you can get a new computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on with the Suprema book?
I had never heard of this. It was a single issue, but there's 2 different covers, like the A cover and then I guess the B cover.
There's
The
3
B
different
covers-
covers.
Oh, is there 3 different? Oh, there's a bunch of covers because there's a bunch of variants. Like there's
So-
like a
So the
black
A and
white
B
and all kinds of
covers,
stuff.
the A and B covers are on the same book. They're flip books, so you turn them over and they're on the same book. But there's a San Diego Comic-Con variant and a Wizard World variant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sales that I saw were for the A cover, or
The
whatever
one that
it
it's
is.
showing right now is the A. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see it, but whatever that is, and then the Liefeld, which is like the I guess it's like a yellow. Is that a yellow background? Is that what that
It's
is?
the same book. The A cover and the Liefeld are the same book.
Oh, they are the same book.
Yeah. So for those people that don't know what we're talking about here, this is a really crazy book. Here is the book on Global Comics Database, comics.org, one of my all-time favorite websites, especially for comic searching. Came out in March of 2006. Here is just so Stein can see what we're talking about. This is the A cover right here. This one. And the B cover is on the back. You just flip it over.
Oh, okay. So I was talking. Okay, so the ones that I saw were that orange one on the right.
Okay.
Whatever whoever drew that.
Yeah, that one
It
is
looks
live.
like Michael Turner.
Let me see who did this one.
That one looks like Mike Turner, dude.
This one is...
Looks like that Red She-Hulk 58 or 59.
This one is flipbook cover. Doesn't say. John Malin did the interior art. Marat Michaels did the lettering for this, so shout out to Marat Michaels. I'm not sure who did this cover.
Click on it. See if Turner's box signatures on there.
Yeah.
No, it says, hold on. It says, oh, I can't see it. It's right there and I can't really see it. It's not Turner,
Yeah.
but kind of
It's
does
pretty
look
good.
like it, doesn't it? His face, it looks
Mhm.
like Turner's face. I can't see who that is. Interesting. So if the chat knows who that is, let us know, because it's all 3 of these covers are great, man. That one's definitely Liefeld, the Bart Simpson homage. So
Yeah, but they both the regular cover, that cover, and then the whatever that other one, wherever we're trying to figure out, they basically are both selling for like $35 to $40.
yeah, I think this is going to be, I mean, we're going to talk about the reason why I think this is going to be a bigger book now that people know about it, or if there's people out there that knew about it before, they've probably forgotten about it. But that's why you watch the House of Stein YouTube channel, to find out books like these, right? So be interesting to see, keep an eye on this book. I would definitely love one of these, maybe pick up both the variants at some point. So very, very cool. All right, we have one last book, and this one is for Stein. Stein put the number one book on the list for me tonight, so I put the last book on the list for Stein tonight. Now, this is very interesting. We've talked about a foreign variant tonight. We have another one here. This is Pinky und Brain, issue number 1 from Germany, put out by Dino Publishing. And it is a Batman homage that was supposed to be the final issue for Pinky and the Brain US, but they didn't put it out. Did you know about this?
I'm pretty sure there is a cover of that.
I don't think so. I don't think so. It said that they were initially supposed to put it out, and they never put it out, so they specifically did it for Pinky and the Brain. Let me see if I can find out where I originally saw it. But yeah, this is a pretty crazy book that I had never seen until today.
I mean, it's the fact that they made a German. You said German? Is that what?
German. Here are the rest of the German covers for those of you guys that might want to pick this up. There's number 1. Here's number 2. And they did this one, Men in Black, right?
Issue 25 in America is that cover.
Okay. Here's number 3.
I was like, because I'm pretty sure I saw that. I've seen that before, but I've never seen this. I didn't know that they had German versions of this.
Number 4. I know some of these are. This one's definitely one, right? Number 6.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's number 7. Number 8. 8.1. 8.2.
That's so weird.
9. This one's crazy.
That's a good cover.
And finally, number 10.
That's good.
Now, let's see here. Did they do more? Maybe they did more. They did more. Look at all these. They went up to 17. So here's number 12. Did they do this one too, Stein?
Okay, so on the Verminator, on the Terminator ones,
Yeah.
they only did Pinky as the cover. They didn't do the Brain cover.
Wow.
They said I don't remember seeing a Brain cover.
This is a site called Wacom. Let me go ahead and give you guys.
Let
me go ahead and give you everybody in the chat, if they want to check out these books. You can go find more, but yeah, 17
okay,
covers.
Fine. I'll take a trip to Germany and buy me some Pinky and the Brain books.
So you want some Pinky and Brain?
Yeah. Instead of getting a new computer, I'm just gonna fly out to Germany and find comic books instead.
You cannot live with those books.
Yeah. So
I mean my family history is German, so I'll just be like, hey, we're brothers. Let me leave with them.
I'm here for the beer and the comics.
Yeah. This is great stuff. So make sure you guys, if you guys are interested in the Pinky and the Brain stuff, go check it out. You guys can see the link in the chat. And if you're watching this on the replay, hopefully the chat is there for you on the replay. And if not, it's called Wacom with a W. So Vacuum, right? But very good stuff. And that is the Almost 10 for May 3rd, 2024.